All right, welcome. Today we are diving into something that's basically your passport to a whole new digital world, the Ethereum wallet. Look, if you've ever wanted to manage your own ETH, maybe collect some NFTs, or really interact with what everyone's calling Web3, well, this is where it all starts. So let's jump right in. So let's kick things off with a really important question. You hear digital wallet and you think, okay, that's where I hold my crypto. But where is that crypto really stored? I mean, your ETH, your tokens, where are they actually living? Just think about that for a sec, because the answer, well, it's probably not what you think. And here's the big reveal. It's not in your wallet. Yep, you heard that right. The word wallet is a super helpful way to think about it, but honestly, it's also kind of misleading. Your crypto isn't just sitting in an app on your phone or tucked away on some hardware device. That's not how it works at all. So here's the core idea you need to grasp. Your assets, all of them, they actually live on the Ethereum blockchain. That giant global public ledger. So what does your wallet do? It doesn't hold the assets themselves. It holds the keys, the incredibly important keys that prove you're the owner and give you the power to access and move your funds. So a better way to think about it isn't a wallet full of cash, but more like a digital keyring. Okay, so let's stick with this digital keyring idea. It's time to actually look at the keys on it. Every single Ethereum wallet you'll ever create is built around a special pair of cryptographic keys. And trust me, understanding what these two keys do and how they work together, that's probably the most important thing you need to know to truly own your assets. So on your digital keyring, you've got two very different keys. First up, you have your public key. This is what creates your wallet address. The easiest way to think about it is like your email address or maybe a P.O. box number. It's totally safe to share it with anyone because that's how people send you stuff. But then you've got the private key. This is the key that actually unlocks that P.O. box. It's what you use to sign transactions and prove you're the owner. And just like the key to your house or your safe, you never, ever share this with anyone. It's your secret and your secret alone. All right, that's enough theory. How do you actually get one of these digital key rings for yourself? How do you forge your first set of keys? Well, the good news is it's probably way easier than you're imagining. It really just boils down to a few simple steps. Getting started is basically a three-step dance. First, you've got to choose your wallet. Are you going to go with a mobile app, a browser extension, or maybe a super secure hardware wallet? Up to you. Second, you just create the wallet. The software does all the heavy lifting and generates that unique key pair for you automatically. And third, and listen up because this is the most important part, you have to back it up. The wallet will give you something called a seed phrase. It's a list of words. Your job is to write that phrase down and store it somewhere safe and offline. Not on your computer, not in the cloud, offline. Okay, and now for the really cool part. Once you've got your wallet, your keys are secure, you've basically just been handed the keys to the kingdom. You've unlocked a gateway to the entire Web3 world. This little digital keyring, oh, it does a whole lot more than just hold keys. I mean, yeah, you can send and receive ETH and tokens. That's the basic stuff. But with these keys, you can now collect NFTs. You can jump into DeFi platforms. You can stake your assets to earn rewards. You can even use your wallet as a login for all these new decentralized apps and websites. It literally becomes your single identity for this whole new digital frontier. But before we get too carried away, we have to stop and talk about the single most important part of all this, and that's security. See, with the great power of self-custody comes, well, great responsibility. This is the golden rule, folks, and it is absolutely non-negotiable. I really want you to let this sink in. In the world of self-custody, there is no forgot password button. It just doesn't exist. Unlike your bank, there's no 1-800 number to call if you lose your keys. There's no customer support. When we say you are in control, that also means you are 100% responsible for your own security. So here it is. This is the one thing you have to remember if you remember nothing else. Never, ever share your private key or that seed phrase with anyone. I don't care who they say they are or what the reason is. If someone else gets it, they have total control. They can take everything. End of story. Let's go back to our keyring analogy for a second. That private key, that seed phrase, it's not just another key on the ring. It's the master key. It's the key that makes all the other keys. It gives someone complete and total access to your entire digital life. You have to treat it with that level of seriousness, because it is. And that's really the long and short of it. You get the main idea now, right? It's not a wallet. It's a key ring. You know how to get one, And more importantly, you know how to protect it. The power of self-custody is now in your hands. So the only real question left is, now that you have the keys, what are you going to unlock?